Hi folks, it's Keith Beardsley of the Shaky Key VE3SVQ, and here today we're going to take a quick look at QSL cards. If you're a new amateur, you hear everybody talking about QSLing, sending a QSL card in some cases, sometimes by electronic. So we're just going to take a quick look at it and give you some examples so you know what people are talking about. Basically, when you QSL with someone, you're confirming receipt of your contact. In other words, you're confirming you actually spoke to them. Now, when this happens, it can be an electronic version. You'll get a message, or it could be what we used to call a QSL card or a postcard. When I first got in the business, we, of course, recorded every conversation manually so we could confirm if somebody sent us one, or we could send a request for one to people. And these were postcard size ones. I'll show you some shortly. Biggest problem there was, of course, you didn't always get them. Today we can do everything electronically. Your logbook can be electronic as well as sending confirmations of receipt. So what we're going to look at here are just some examples of QSL cards. There are some examples of what a QSL card looks like. This one here is my old call sign that I used for contests. I still do once in a while, but I don't do as many contests as what I used to. And the address down there is now obsolete because I've moved many years ago from that address. But that's an example of a QSL card. See, there's the type of information that you can fill in. The one over here that I tacked up, this is from Spain. This is from the 8th month, 26th day, 1991. And that's an example of a Spanish card. Some of them can get quite elaborate. And here's another one. This is one from a DXpedition. This is where amateur radio operators go to very rare locations and broadcast, usually during a contest. So this one has a picture on the front, and on the back would be all that required information. So a couple of examples. Like I said, they're basically postcard size. So there's 3 examples of a QSL card for you. And as mentioned, back in 1991, we did a lot of this manually. Here's my old book. When I first started in ham radio, everything was done manually by hand. And in here you see an example. This is my actual original logbook from 1991, showing my very first contact and all the information. So we used to write all of this down. You can see here, and there's your record of who you spoke to, what it was about, and so on and so forth. So it's all done by hand. And then, of course, we confirm the contacts with a QSL card, and we'll get into that in a minute. But this is the original logging format. There are still plenty of books out there like this. For those that don't want to use a computer, you can certainly pick up a book. They're fairly inexpensive. And, of course, today we can do it electronically. Now, this is the example of the contest log that I use. This is the one that I mentioned in the article. You can see everything is down here. Everything is automated, so you can do it quite quickly. Some of the information that's contained, we'll just blow this up a little bit, and you can see some of the contacts I've made in the last couple of days. So all the information's there, the band I was on, the mode, the power, everything's written there, all the information you need. So this is one example of one type of program that's out there. So that gives you a quick idea. When you chase awards, you have to have confirmation that you spoke to the other person, whether it's somebody in a different country or whether it's, one of the parks on the air, whichever program that you happen to be trying to win. So you need these one way or another. This just gives you a quick oversight as to what it's all about. And however, it's a lot of fun. And if you look at the cards I gave you here, some of them are exceptionally attractive as well. So there you go, Keith Beardsley of the Shaky Key, wishing you a great day. 73